You might look. All right, so there's a video that I seen. It is BBC just uploaded an BBC, like UK BBC. They just uploaded an Omegle video onto the BBC News. You might seen it? It's like they dropped an Omegle video, like actual BBC dropped an Omegle video. So we're gonna watch it. Okay? I'm not changing the subject, bro. No, you man, trust me. Watch the video.
We
I thought it was your BBC.
Children don't talk to strangers because we as a humanity know that adults and children are at different levels.
When Alice logged onto Omegle at the age of 11, she had no idea that she would be matched with a pedophile.
He had ill intentions.
11 with a pedophile's crazy.
Intentions. I was consistently
Omegle with a pedophile's crazy.
Being forced to do things that a child should not have to do.
Omegle is a hunting ground for predators.
Anytime
Facts.
I've been on Omegle, a very high percentage of it is for a sexual purpose.
Facts.
There is 100% definitely.
Oh, who's that on BBC? What? Who's that on BBC? Who is that? You might hit it. Who's that on BBC?
100% definitely.
Who's? Oh my God, that guy on BBC News. Hold on, that guy's on BBC News. Oh, this brother's on BBC News. Oh my God, this brother is on BBC News. This brother is on BBC News. This brother's on Big Black. This brother is on Big Black Cock. I made it onto BBC.
A dark side to Omegle.
You know what I'm saying? I can't lie, I tried to put in a good word for Omegle, but this was sticking it on me with the questions low key, fam. I could not say shit. Not gonna lie, bro, he's sticking it on me.
Against predators the world over.
I'm trying to get on there, make more money.
Is fighting back.
This will be the first case that is against like a social media company. We're holding them liable for their own product operation.
Why is the quality in 360p?
No comment, but feel free to email us questions.
For years, its elusive owner has ignored calls for change. Can we finally track him down?
I want to see if they track the brother down.
Questions.
Oh, they went to the door.
It's about your website, Mr. Brooks. It's about Omegle.
I'm not gonna lie, imagine you made a website in your spare time and that bad happened on it and you try to go off the grid and a brother appears at your door talking about, yo, can we talk to you about Omegle? That's funny as match with my abuser is nuts. So why do you get shit when they're talking about Peters?
I was always
nah, you gonna see.
A student. Everything on my marks from teachers was always about how I was so sociable and pleasure to have in class. I think I lived a relatively normal, happy childhood.
That's
How
crazy.
How did you first learn about this website?
I learned through friends. People went on it as sort of a...
How do you man know about Omegle? I'm not gonna lie, I known about Omegle since I was like 7 years old or something, bro. 7, maybe 6, maybe 8 or some shit. I was on that from a young age. That shit was funny as f- with my little cousins on that shit. It's crazy.
Of sorts.
From me? Oh, YouTube?
What, like
okay.
Group
Social
situation?
setting.
Yeah, I seen it when I was like 7 too.
Slumber parties, that kind of thing?
Yes, a social setting, slumber parties type thing. And then
Yeah, that makes
discovered it
sense.
more on my own as I kind of got older. A lot of people knew about it, but nobody knew the harm that it was doing.
Omegle is a free website. And basically lets you match with anyone across the world.
I might have my record that Cortez. You know what's nuts? You wanna know what's nuts? I had my YouTube channel up in the back on the TV. I was trying to free promo myself. Man had the man put my government name on there. Nuts. Man put the gov on there. Right, man put the gov. We have to change to the gov. Man put the gov on there. But listen, man. I try to free promo myself in the top left. I try to put my YouTube, my TV turned off because I have nothing playing. I just had like my YouTube channel on there, just chilling, like so you can see. Oh, it's Fabs. Oh my God. Nah, what your full name already on Google? No, the fuck it isn't. Where's my full name? Fab's YouTube full name. YouTuber Wisp name. What the is Wisp? Fabio Fabs Nardelli is an Italian professional World of Warcraft player. That's not me. That's not me, bro. Wait. That's a World of Warcraft player. That's not me. No one knows my name, bro. Look, you're saying that this is me? You're saying you might saying this is me? That's not me, man. Let's go back into the BBC interview.
19-year-old Fabio makes popular videos about Omegle.
That's not. Oh, that's nuts.
Hey, that is a YouTuber.
YouTube. Yeah, I'm a YouTuber.
He's got more than 500,000 followers.
Hey, that is a YouTuber.
YouTube. Yeah, I'm a YouTuber. You hear Andre Castle? Andre Castle made it onto BBC. By the way, guys, listen, I'll tell you something. The brother asked me for my age. I did not tell him my real age. He just assumed I was 19. I didn't correct him. No, I'm actually being like, oh, well, or everything. Like, I said on. I didn't correct the brother for him. What are you doing on the news? Why ask you big my questions,
He's got more
bro?
than 500,000 followers across social media platforms, with fans tuning in to watch his edgy pranks and sometimes controversial
I was bullying
chats on the site.
You can have a conversation with them, and if at any point you no longer want to continue the conversation, all you have to do is press one button.
Hear
That's
that?
it, they're gone.
I was trying to put in a good word.
A notorious place for random encounters for mostly teenagers for over a decade. During the pandemic, it exploded in popularity, with videos about it going viral on TikTok and YouTube.
You know, that was before I was even on Omegle when I was popping,
73
fam.
million visits a month.
You ain't getting money from
According to
YouTube or
December.
Twitch. Now I'm broke.
Around 15 million people from India are logging on a month, 13 million in the US, and
How many from India?
15 million people from India are
Yo. 15 million just from India is crazy. That's why there's so many of them on there.
13 million in the US, and millions of others are visiting from Mexico, the UK, and Australia.
So, what are some of the ages of people that you've met?
Sometimes you'll just be going through and you'll see a child on there, literally like 7, 8 years old child just sitting there trying to talk to you, and it's very weird. And sometimes
Yeah, very weird.
you'll meet
I'm
someone who's
spitting.
about 60, 70, even 80 years old, just a bunch of old people who want to go on there.
I can't lie.
Omegle is free and was launched in 2009.
I saw an 8-year-old man on there the other day, old fam, looking for.
It makes money through advertising, mostly for porn websites.
There is 100% definitely a dark side to Omegle. It does get very weird, especially late at night. Things I've personally seen is, it's just men pleasuring themselves.
Yeah,
with themselves
wood,
on there.
straight wood
They
up.
just do it where they know that. There's
Yeah,
young
mums,
girls
I had
on
to
there,
talk
young
proper. I had
boys
to
on
talk
there,
proper.
and they do it to show them people, and I guess like they like that or something. The site
You know,
is-
it's mad. It's mad. That's what I told Andre about this, and Andre said the same. He told me I'm the dark side.
moderated.
I am the dark side.
I don't really know what's going on half the time, to be honest. Like it's crazy.
Baby
Dark
Yodes.
side to Omegle.
Know what's going on. half
Baby
the time,
Yodes.
like, it's
Baby
crazy.
The
Yodes.
dark side to Omegle is well documented. I carried
Baby
out an
Yodes. I'm hot as
investigation
I need to turn it back on.
and witnessed 2 prepubescent boys masturbating, incidents we didn't record and reported to police. The story led to calls from the United Nations for changes to the site. 2 years earlier, a paedophile from rural Canada
I can't lie,
called
Omegle
Ryan
is nuts,
Fordyce
man.
was convicted after police discovered he'd been using Omegle to find victims.
I'm Constable Pam Clausen. I'm a 19-year member of the Brandon Police Service. We're located in Brandon, Manitoba, Canada. So I've been working for the past 10 years. I've been the digital forensics examiner. I located an IP address out of
Oh, my
Brandon
mom's reaction.
that was-
I told my mom before I even got this. I can't. She's waffling. We didn't do this. I told Niger Beak, you waste you. Yo, Niger Beak, fam. Yo, I told my mom before I even got in here. She was like, "Really? No way. You're on BBC?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh my god!" And she told my whole family, and I was just like,
To get onto the computer.
That's
and
fine,
I was
though.
able to
My mom was
locate
happy for
child
me.
Sexual abuse materials. We knew that he was coming home for lunch.
It's kind of cool though.
and
It's like my
when he
first
came
like
home,
ever interview type
I had
shit for a
found
big thing.
the materials at that point.
First of many.
And I advised him that he was under arrest for accessing and distributing child pornography. He was surprised. His wife was surprised as well. He had two
Oh my
kids,
God.
teenagers.
Oh my
Fordyce had
God.
7 folders on his computer, all with a different girl's name. One of them was called Alice. It contained 220 images and videos of her when she was between 11 and 14, including of her masturbating and urinating.
I spent
When I recorded this interview, this brother didn't tell me shit. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I didn't know that I was gonna be in a video like this. He ain't tell me. I swear, well, he ain't
my
tell me nothing.
childhood in this, being forced to do things that a child should not have to do. Every day, being at the will of someone else who had the worst of intentions with children.
I want to say that
I had no idea where in the world.
I want to say that it's her fault, but she was 11 in it, so it's kind of weird. But bro,
In Canada. And I found pictures of her in front of a certain landmark in the United States. And I also found another picture of her where she was wearing an outfit from school that had the initials of the school and a logo on the shirt. And I was able to reach out to the law enforcement agency there, and they were able to find her.
Felt like the world froze and everything stopped, and my parents crumbling to the ground like any parent would.
yeah, I remember the Sainsbury's video that had different color
Fordyce
socks on.
was sentenced to 8 years in prison. It was discovered that he'd used Omegle to meet 3 of his victims.
You know what's
including
mad,
Alice.
bro?
His
Only
playbook
8
was
years
similar
is
in each
nuts,
case.
man. For being a pedophile and doing all of that, only 8 years is crazy, man. That nigga, yeah, he needs to be in there for he needs to be in there for
Get
life,
matched
bro.
at
That's
random with a
disgusting.
child, groom them and convince them to hand
And he
over
done that with
private
more than
details
one
so that he
person.
could carry on talking to them on messaging apps.
Well, if you have a platform that gives pedophiles practice, how can he not be
Pardon
an
me.
expert at what he's doing? Each time, seeing what works and what doesn't. It's a practice field. I just unfortunately was on the latter end of it. There's a community of predators and pedophiles that thrive off of Omegle. They use it as a way to access children repetitively and consistently.
What am I saying? You might like my new
Often I was
Fitbit?
sent back to, in a
Sorry,
sense,
let me focus.
recruit more,
My bad, she's spitting right now. Sorry.
as if it was a cult. As being
Recruit more children.
more children.
So you were a child, you were 12, 13 or something, and he would say, I want you to go back on
And find more.
and find more.
I was consistently
What?
trying to fake information, fake the content, to not put anyone else through what I was going through.
What sort of things was he saying to you to try and persuade you that you had no choice?
You stay on the
That
list for only for
This
5
was all my
years?
fault.
Nah,
And I think,
bro.
unfortunately,
So after
so
what?
many children
13
have been in
years,
this
he's just back to
position,
normal.
will be in this position.
Out
as
in
long as
8,
there's
probably
not
like
active
6,
change.
7 good behavior.
Alice is suing Omegle in a landmark case against.
Nah,
the
Carrot
social
Top, she was
media
young though. She didn't know what she was
She's hired
doing.
a
That's
New York
why.
law firm that's
When you're
known
young,
for
you don't
going
really
after
know.
Tech giants.
They specialise, according to the website, in cutting-edge litigation against big tech and powerful predators at work, home, school and online.
What's this?
I founded this firm to become the attorney that I needed when I was under attack by a scary, abusive ex who was threatening me online and offline. I
Oh my
couldn't find a
God.
lawyer who would take what happened to me seriously.
Salam alaikum, brother. Alaikum salam. How you doing, Raza?
Carrie launched the Omegle lawsuit in 2021, but her team has been in close contact with Alice for years.
And most of our clients are people who've been the victim of some sort of sexual violence or gender-based abuse. Our case is
Oh, there's a
so
lot of
much
women
about
working there.
Alice
That's good.
and her abuser. But for every one Fordyce, we can.
Yeah, I can't lie. My kids are not getting no type of social media until they're like 16.
A hunting ground for predators. It invites children and adults to be matched randomly.
Why this brother really went all over the world to make this video, huh?
What would you say to people who think that it's up to parents to stop their children going on websites like this?
I would say they're wrong. I would say that there's absolutely no way that anybody can account for their child's use of technology.
Okay, see, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Me personally, I don't agree with that shit. What do you mean it's not the parent's fault? So the parent gives the child a phone with internet, no type of security, no type of what's it called? No type of like blocked websites or nothing like that. Lets the child go on whatever they want in their room at night by themselves, doesn't check up on them, gets groomed. All of this is going on. Parents don't even know. What? Are you nuts? My kid, if he does get a hold of the internet, it's child lock until they're 14 minimum. Because that's nuts, bro. I understand like every generation is getting crazier and crazier, like where everything's getting more advanced, so you need that technology. But I'm sorry, bro, I don't give a fuck, fam. I was chilling with no technology. I like BlackBerry thing, fam. All you can ask for is what's your BBM?
Suit known as AM versus Omegle is likely to be one of, if not the first time, a tech platform is put on trial for the way it's built. These so-called product liability lawsuits are a growing trend and a potential new way for social networks to be held accountable
if they get rid of Omegle,
for their alleged wrongdoings.
I don't even know. OMTV it is.
In the last year,
Monkey it
there
is.
have been over 100 cases filed against Meta, Snap, YouTube, TikTok.
Snap.
And they're all product liability cases. Alice's case has been really, really instrumental in arguing for these other platforms to be liable. It's like everyone's waiting for
everyone's
this outcome.
watching the Alice case.
In the United States, we have
Apparently Talking Tom and shit like that used to track you back in the day, though, you know?
which makes it incredibly difficult.
Apparently Talking
to
Tom
ever sue.
was chatting to one girl and they're saying, "No, your parents home," and she's like, "No," and then they came in, grabbed her, gone.
To sue a platform for
That's what I heard, blood.
But it's
The
been
girl version, yeah, that was it.
make
The girl
difficult
version,
to
yeah.
sue them for anything, whether it's child sexual exploitation, revenge porn. But we, a few years ago, brought a case against a different platform saying that let's start treating these as just basic products. Let's look at them as, you know, if somebody gets injured, let's look at if there was a defect
Can't
in the
lie.
design or
What is blood waffling about?
that made this harm happen.
Can't lie,
You know, as soon as the
she's waffling. I don't know what she's saying no more,
realized that this
fam.
is how it was
Angela
gonna
Valdez.
to innovate.
Yeah,
you know,
that was
whether
it.
through
Angela.
Age verification or
Momo, yeah, I remember that
or
shit. I
some
used to get
other
shook
means.
at
They
that. I
needed
can't
to
lie.
fix their product.
I was shook. Now I see that shit and I just laugh.
But before the case can progress, a hurdle. Alice and her legal team are preparing for another hearing, as Omegle is claiming that it can't be sued in a product liability case as it's a service, not a product. In 3 days' time, Harry and her team need to convince a judge, or the lawsuit is over.
Omegle must make bread though from the ads. Cause you know how it gets now, fam. I can't. The only intriguing thing about this video was seeing Fabs, Fabio.
Child protection agencies have
yeah,
repeatedly
I can't like
called
Momo
for
had me
changes
shook for a
to
little
be
bit,
made to
bro.
Omegle, but have been ignored.
I'm Tamsin McNally. I'm the hotline manager at the
Can't like, can't we just skip to where I come back into the video? Hey, I'm there again. Let's see.
The game shall be beginning.
Mr. Brooks wouldn't answer questions about the lawsuit, but there are no signs his team will accept that Omegle is liable for what happened. However, weeks after Alice notified the company about the lawsuit, a small measure of protection was added, a tick box to confirm.
Oh, that's why. That's why they added that shit in, because she'd filed the lawsuit. Oh, that makes sense, you know? Because I was deep in, why would they randomly add in, you have to be, like, anyone can click it, yeah, but I was thinking, why would they randomly just add in a couple checkboxes for no reason? Because this shit was out of nowhere, blood. Yeah, they don't do shit, but it's like, it just helps them legally.
That users are over 18.
It's
Do you think
stupid,
that stops
though.
children going on there?
I feel like it made it worse, low key.
Facts.
Just because
low key. I really said low key in a big BBC interview.
Like it made it worse, low key.
Low key, yo, low key made it worse.
Because before there was no nothing, so everyone just got on. But now it's the fact that obviously you have to be 18. So I'm guessing for the kids and for the young teenagers,
like me, because I'm 14,
and they're more exciting. Like, oh, I'm not actually supposed to be on here. It's for people over 18.
Leif Brooks won't say what prompted the change. But
I'm spitting though. I'm spitting. You know what I'm saying? I'm spitting. As soon as they like before, they could go on. It was cool. Now you have to be over 18, so it's kind of like, oh shit. Oh, I'm gonna go on this. I'm gonna be a naughty boy, and I'm gonna go on this, and they're gonna click that shit. You know what I'm saying? Same as porn sites. Show your ID. Nah, niggas wouldn't do that. Niggas wouldn't give their ID to a random ass
But Alice's
website.
team are pretty
I
certain
wouldn't.
why he did it, after years of only minor changes to the text on the site.
Is this the Alice effect?
I'm confident that this is the Alice effect. We do see this as a partial victory. It feels like
Nobody cares about Chet. Yeah, no one cares.
Some of the responsibility that they ought to, but there's a lot more to be fought, and this is not sufficient.
I'm glad there's small changes.
This whole thing is stupid though, because Omegle goes down, they'll make another website. Then that goes down, they'll make another one. And there's already Omi TV. There's already Monkey. There's already a bunch of other ones that are coming up.
But they're
it's not good. Nothing's gonna change.
They're
it's gonna get worse.
Faith-based, not protect children.
The Alice effect has no effect.
Everyday
It's sad
things
though. It's really sad.
Remind me of what I've been through. There's healing, but I can't gain those years back. And it presents itself in even the smallest of ways. In doing my hair, Fordyce wanted me to look as young as possible.
Ew.
And having my hair in a ponytail to the left side.
Yeah, I know. In
was a
Louisiana, they
favorite
done
of
that
his.
shit.
And if my
They
hair
should do
even
it for
gets pulled to that
everywhere.
side in a ponytail accidentally.
But
it
you
can
know
run
the
shudders
sites
through
that
my
the
body.
corn sites aren't
This
gonna want that though, because they know
platform has allowed
their thing's gonna go down.
abuse that carries through a lifetime.
What would be the ideal scenario for you? What would you like to see? The end of this website completely?
I don't think it carries enough benefits to destroy children's lives. So I do not think there's a place for it if one person is so severely hurt, let alone the thousands of other children that have gone through this and will continue to go through this as long as the platform continues.
Shit.
Man, you say me and gang really feel like Fabs, cause right now all of the gang get busy. Ain't got time for a bitch, and got one bitch on my mind and her name Lizzie. Stepping the thing, gonna make that pop stop, whipping that coke not fizzy. UK you and I listen to you, I go to my G and I say you're tizzy.